Hi, I'm Harish Marnad, an IT consultant by profession, but my strong passion has been about creating long-term passive income. So over the past many years, I've tried various opportunities like affiliate marketing through number of different blogs, writing non-fiction ebooks, and creating mobile applications. Unfortunately, though, I did not have much success in most of these, and hence I had to stop pursuing these opportunities at different points in time. However, since past few years, I have used my spare time to create and sell over 650 digital artworks and have made over $15,000 in passive income. So in this video, I'm going to convince you with 10 solid reasons as why you must consider creating and selling artworks to develop your own passive income. This is a long-term business opportunity, but not a get-rich-quick scheme. If you get into this business, you'll be known as a Microstock contributor or a Microstock illustrator. A Microstock illustrator is an entrepreneur and doesn't have a boss to report to. A Microstock illustrator ideally doesn't work for one or two clients at a time, but rather focus on creating artworks with a view to help and impact as many customers as possible. Most of the digital artworks that are created by a Microstock illustrator are known as vector illustrations or simply vectors. The biggest advantage of a vector illustration is that it can be expanded to any size without loss of quality, and hence it has its own use and customer base. In very simple terms, this is how the business works. As a Microstock illustrator, you create unique vectors based on everyday concepts and submit them to a number of online companies. These companies showcase them to millions of customers they get, and for every sale of your artwork, you make a commission and you get paid on a regular basis. Now, let's look at those 10 solid reasons as why this is a great business opportunity. 1. The joy of creating new. With most of the businesses, the end result of making money takes up all the importance, and hence everything else you do in order to get to this point becomes just a set of tasks that you have to do which are extremely boring. This makes us rush through these activities, cut corners, and even lose interest quickly when things don't go the way we expect. However, in this business, as bulk of your time is spent in a creative activity of developing new artworks, even the process is highly engaging and rewarding. I feel this is the defining factor as why I have managed to stick on to this business and earn a decent income while failing in most others. Number 2, freedom of simplicity. This business is probably one of the best when it comes to giving you the freedom, because you will not be dependent on or have to interact with anyone else for your creation process. What you need is a computer and occasional internet connection, and that's about it. Number 3, ease of start. Here is probably the most important reason. If you want to get started right now, whatever you need to learn can be learned within a matter of days and not weeks or months, and hence this has a very short learning curve. There are two main aspects to this business that you have to learn. One is you have to learn some key functions of a software known as Adobe Illustrator, which is used to create these vectors. And 2, you have to learn how to do this business well and how to succeed in this. So when it comes to learning Adobe Illustrator, there are a ton of tutorials online, both paid and free, for you to learn what's needed. So it is a matter of you investing the time needed to get comfortable with the tool. Adobe Illustrator is a powerful tool and can be sometimes overwhelming to a new starter, and hence I have created a compact tutorial from the best available videos online for you to learn as quickly as possible, and all of this is for free. The second point that you have to learn is about the business. But as this business is very simple, you don't need to know everything when you get started. You'll get enough opportunities to learn with experience from your own mistakes. However, if you're keen to avoid the mistakes that a newcomer makes, know the best practices that you can follow from the word go, or in a nutshell, if you want to make a jump start in this business, then I would highly recommend you check out my online course, which is basically all my years of experience packed into 6 hours of content, which is easy to follow. You can find the details to both of these in the description down below. Number 4, learnable creativity. To develop unique ideas, you need to think creatively. However, as I have learned, what is needed in this business is learnable type of creativity and not a talent-based one. This is mainly because what we create in this business is mostly inspired from everyday life, and hence it is something we can learn with effort over time. Number 5, stay inspired longer. From my experience, the effort needed to create each sellable product, i.e. simple vector illustrations, range from 10 minutes to an hour in most cases. So you will be making progress every single day, as you'll be able to produce at least a handful of vectors in each sitting. So as you can witness your progress almost every single day, this business will keep you inspired for a longer period of time. Number 6, cheap failures. As each of your sellable product takes up less time to create, the cost of failure of each of your illustration is extremely low, especially when you compare it with most other business options out there. For example, if you create 10 illustrations and submit them, and if most of them fail to sell well, it's not a big deal because it won't break the bank. You just have to learn from the process and factor it into next set of illustration. What you lose is few hours of hard work, but what you have gained is the knowledge of what has not worked and the opportunity to use this knowledge in a low-cost way. Number 7, feedback for quick progress. As I mentioned in the previous point, as the time required to create this illustration is less, it enables you to submit them to different companies quickly and get feedback from customers as whether they like it or not in a fast feedback cycle. This enables you to learn from the process and take it into account when creating your next illustration. This quick feedback cycle is probably unique to this business, which enables you to test what works and learn from it regularly. Number 8, fall in love with the risk. More risks we take in life, more rewards we get. And this is a known thing. However, most risks in life comes with huge cost, and hence we are typically risk averse in nature. In this business, on the other hand, the combination of the previous 3 benefits that we just discussed, which are less time to create each illustration, quick timely feedback, and low cost of failure, encourages Microstock illustrators to take risks with what they create. So this risk-friendly business encourages you to be different and create unique, useful illustrations, which will in turn increase your chances of success. Number 9, get efficient with time. Vector illustrations are completely editable, and hence any of your existing illustrations can be used to create your next illustration. So as you spend more time in this business, you will need less time to create each of your illustration, because both your skill and number of reusable artworks you have increases with time. Number 10, make passive income. There are a lot of online options for you to make money, like writing articles or taking up freelance work, all of which typically gets you a single one-time payment. It is not a great business option because you're essentially trading your time for money, and the day you stop working, you will stop earning. With this business, however, each illustration you create is an asset which once on sale will earn you money on an ongoing basis without you having to put any more effort. So I hope with these solid reasons, you're convinced as why you should get into this business. And if you are, I urge and recommend you to get started right today. If and only if you want to make a rapid start by learning everything you need to know to succeed in this business, then the best thing you can do is to take up my comprehensive online course. It has over 50 plus lessons and covers all aspects of the business in great detail. If you have no clue about the software Adobe Illustrator, then as a bonus, this course gives you access to my Adobe Illustrator 80/20 tutorial, which is a collection of the most important functions and the best publicly available lessons for each of them. This compact tutorial will help you learn what's needed and get started in the quickest possible time. You can find the link to the course in the description of this video down below, and I hope to meet you in the course. Anyway, if you have liked this video, a thumbs up or a friendly comment will be extremely appreciated. You can also choose to share this video with your friends if you think it will be useful to them. Hit the subscribe button down below if you don't want to miss out on all I have got to share about this business. Well, that's about it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, by the way, here are 2 more insightful videos which I think will be valuable to you, and I recommend you watching both of them. Well, that's really all about it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take good care.